Hello. Hello, welcome. This is the global community for adults who are healing CPTSD, also known as complex PTSD, also known as complex trauma or relational trauma, repeated relational trauma, developmental trauma, childhood trauma. My name's Athena. We have all been showing up here and gathering together on Mondays for over 9 years now. It's such an honor to be here with you. And I just want to make sure you can hear me. I have a little message that I typed here in the chat box. I'm going to see if I can paste it again. I want to make sure that you all can hear me because I did have some audio issues. Hello to you, Jeffrey Sherman. Hello to you, Craig. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you can hear me. It was so disappointing last week for so many of you. I received your messages. Thank you so much. I do look forward to connecting with you on a weekly basis here on YouTube, Mondays, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. And it's such a joy to be here with you. I'm so glad you can hear me. Thank you very much, everyone. Hello, I think I'm meeting you for the very first time. Baudelaire Florent. Baudelaire Florent. I think I'm meeting you for the very first time. It is a joy to meet you. Warm welcome to you. Warm welcome to our community. A warm welcome to you, Aries Athena. I believe I'm meeting you for the very first time as well. I actually pronounced it correct. What? That's amazing. Thank you for letting me know. It is great to meet you. Hello, John Harvey. Hello, Ninja Taco. Thank you so much. Thank you for being my amazing Blue Wrench crew. Special thank you to the Blue Wrench crew, also known as our moderators. They volunteer week after week, month after month, year after year for over 9 years. And they make sure that the chat stream stays safe from potential trolls and potatoes, as it were. So I know last week we decided to blame the technological difficulties and interference on the potatoes. I blame the potatoes, most definitely. Hello, wonderful to meet you for the very first time, Caroline. Thank you all so much for being here. It is a joy to be here with you. So what we've been doing, just so you know, this is a global community of adults. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of us on all social media platforms and over on my private website as well. The Foundation for Post-Traumatic Healing and Complex Trauma Research is a charity. It's a nonprofit. And we host global communities of conversations all around healing repeated relational trauma. And one of the ways we reach people is by being here together with you on Mondays. It's always free. And we're doing a meditation, an affirmation, and a healing strategy. That's what we've been doing for the last couple of years. Last year we did Melody Beatty, and this year we're doing Morgan Harper Nichols, Lisa A. Romano, and Dr. Ariel Schwartz. Hello, warm welcome to you, Element. I think I'm meeting you for the first time also. I have lots of first timers here tonight. It is great to meet you. I want to warmly welcome you to our community. So without further delay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dive right into our meditation, affirmation, and healing strategy. Again, our meditation is by Morgan Harper Nichols. She is an artist, a poet, a writer, an advocate, an activist, and just an amazing human. Her artwork is what you see up on the screen right now. And I will be reading a meditation from her, and it is a free resource. She has a website called Storyteller. Her name is Morgan Harper Nichols. You can look it up anytime. She sends out one free email every single week, and that is what we will be doing our meditation on. And then, followed by our meditation, following our meditation, we have an affirmation by Lisa A. Romano, and then we have a healing strategy by Dr. Ariel Schwartz. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up our. Let me see if I can. I'm going to pull up our meditation. I won't be able to see the chat box, just so you know, in case I'm not responding to you. I appreciate you, John Harvey. I appreciate you, Ninja Taco. Thank you so much for being here. And should anyone be in crisis at any time, please go to cptsdfoundation.org/crisis resources and contact someone on that list. We have global resources there. cptsdfoundation.org/crisis resources. Because this is social media. And we're here to be social, but not if we're in crisis. So here we go. We're going to take a couple of deep breaths. We're going to breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, breathe out for 4 counts, and we'll do that a few times together. You're welcome to participate. There's no need for you to participate. It's not mandatory. It's just an invitation. And I warmly welcome that. And also, if you're doing your own thing, it's all good. So here we go. Again. One more time. Last time. Sometimes you might find if you participate in the deep breathing with us, it will activate your parasympathetic nervous system. And what that might do is trigger a yawn. You might feel a yawn come on spontaneously as a result of co-regulating with all of us. And it's nothing to be alarmed by. You're like, I'm not even tired. Why am I yawning? Some of my clients and some of our community members get really nervous about that, and it causes them some anxiety. Ironically, it's to help reduce anxiety. It's our parasympathetic nervous system. It's to help us rest and be in a place of calm and co-regulation so that we can then know what it feels like to co-regulate and regulate our emotions within the context of community. And then as a sort of muscle memory, we're able to self-regulate when we're not in community. So I'm going to do one last deep breath, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get started. Morgan says, much of our modern world is driven by the idea of success. And in many cases, success is not only a good thing, but a great thing. Hearing that the surgery was successful is great news. Knowing that the plane landed safely is a truly good feeling. Finding out you successfully passed an exam could be a great way to start a whole new chapter in life. However, just as there are plenty of opportunities for good and great success in this world, there are also even more experiences and moments in life that are not defined by success, especially when it comes to the kind of success that other people can define for us. When you are enjoying a nice day off, you get to decide if that day was successful or not someone else. When you're being creative just to enjoy the process, you get to decide if it was a success, not how people react to your creations later. When you're trying something new, you get to decide if you were successful at learning from that experience, regardless of the outcome. So, whenever you feel pressured to succeed more in certain areas of your life, I hope that you can take some time to nurture the areas of your life where you get to decide what's successful. Sure, if there's a big exam coming up or type of heavy machinery you need to operate, there might be success measures beyond your control, but this is all the more reason to cultivate more space in your life for the success that is totally up to you. Let this be the season of life where you focus on your own definition of success, regardless of what others might say. Broaden your definition of success and let that broadened definition soften your heart and awaken your soul so that you can live in the moment a little more. Let this broadened definition remind you that there is so much more to life than just achieving goals. There are moments you share with others, the laughter you ignite, the love you feel, and the experiences you create. And in all of these scenarios, you get to decide what success looks like. You get to decide what success looks like. How does that feel? What are some things you would like to do that you haven't done before? Why have you not tried them? Try contemplating the thought, the affirmation, I get to decide what success looks like. How does that feel? So next we have our affirmation by Lisa A. Romano. I'm going to plug this in so just to make sure the battery is good. There we go. How are you all doing? Ooh, thanks for the chocolate cake, John Harvey. Yes. Baudelaire Florence says, I get tears also. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes I get tears when I do deep breathing as well. Yeah. Oh, Element says, I'm doing so. I'm offering you so much compassion. Offering a safe hug if that's something that you find helpful. So here we go. We're going to do our affirmation with Lisa A. Romano. Here we are. In the past, emotions like doubt, guilt, fear, shame, anger, sadness, loss, disillusionment, depression, and frustration. These emotions ruined my life. Today, I know that it is possible to feel emotions without attaching to them. Today, I will practice observing my emotions and will remind myself that I am more than one emotion, and that within me, I have the ability to shift my attention at any time and focus on a more pleasing thought about life and about me. I am good. I am healing. I am understanding. I am changing the way I look at things. And the things I'm looking at are changing. I love that. I love how Lisa reminds us, she sort of compares and contrasts, and she says, in the past, these negative emotions ruled my life. And then today, I know it's possible to feel emotions without attaching to them. And today, I will practice observing my emotions and reminding myself that I am more than just one emotion. Within me, I have the ability to shift my attention at any time and focus on a more pleasing thought about life and about me. I am more than one emotion. That is so powerful. Because sometimes if we're healing, right, we're all here because we're healing CPTSD, we get sort of triggered into a place. We're reminded of something, right? And we can get sort of pulled towards guilt or fear or shame. Or we can get really startled by anger or sadness or loss. Or we can get sucked down into disillusionment or depression or frustration. But I love how Lisa reminds us that it's possible to feel these emotions without attaching to them, and that we can practice being the observer of our emotions. Especially, this is the key part, she says, and I will remind myself that I am more than one emotion. Right? We are so much more complex than that. So much more complex. I love that. All right, so now we are going to wrap this up. How are you all doing? Can everybody still hear me? I just want to check in and make sure that the audio is still working. Checking in. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. Thank you so much for responding. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. So here we go. We have our healing strategy from Dr. Ariel Schwartz. And this week, our healing strategy is mindfulness of the here and now. This healing strategy involves mentally acknowledging that you are safe. However, it is important to ensure that you are indeed safe. If you are currently living in a threatening environment, you need to realize that the feeling of fear is essential for your self-protection. And the first thing to focus on is getting safe. But if you are suffering from anxiety related to the past, and you are currently in a safe situation, you can use this strategy to engage your senses so that you can let go of unnecessary fear. You do not need to practice all of these or do them in any specific order. Experiment and discover what works best for you. So we're going to do one this week and one the following, and we're going to do over the course of the next 5 weeks, we're going to engage a different sense. And our healing strategy is mindfulness of the here and now. And this first strategy is engaging our sense of sight. So Dr. Ariel Schwartz invites us to take a look around and notice the details in your space. Feel free to take a look around and notice the details wherever you may be. Are there any visual cues that can serve as reminders that you are safe now? Is there any item, such as a plant or a piece of artwork, that you find pleasant? Notice how it feels to move your head and eyes as you look around your space. So for me, I notice my plant, and I have one of those beautiful macrame hangers that sort of, sits in. And then I do have a piece of artwork that I find pleasant. I love it, actually. It's one of my favorites. And I'm noticing how it feels to move my head and my eyes as I look around. And Ariel says to notice the details in your space and the visual cues that might serve as reminders that you are safe now. I love this plant because I purchased it as my very, very, very first item for my new spot that I'm in. And I feel attached to this plant because it's a good memory for me. I was so excited to buy my very first, item for the spot that I'm living in. And my piece of artwork is a piece of artwork that I brought with me for several years now. It's gone to all the different places I've lived, and I love it a lot. So what about you? Are you able to find anything in your environment that serves as a reminder that you are safe? Oh, Element says, my cat. I love that. Hello to your cat. I am so glad that your cat reminds you that you are safe. You deserve that. Well, it has been such a joy to be here with you. And I look forward always to being with you week after week. And if you're looking for a free newsletter with trauma-informed resources, you can go to cptsdfoundation.org. And I think you can just click on blog or Trauma-Informed Tuesday. It's a free weekly newsletter that goes out every Tuesday. With resources in it that are trauma-informed. And it just goes out once a week. It's one email a week. There aren't a whole bunch of different emails or anything like that. So it's called Trauma-Informed Tuesday. And thank you so much for being here. My name's Athena, and I look forward to seeing you again next Monday and every Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. And again, a very special thank you to our Blue Wrench crew. Thank you to John Harvey and to Ninja Taco for being here tonight, and for each and every one of you, and for those I got to meet for the very first time. So good to be here with you. Please be extra kind and extra patient and extra gentle with yourself, because you're worth it. And I'll see you soon. Good night, everyone.